So I just created this design in aura.build with just 2 prompts. It's a super simple design. The goal of this web app is to organize ideas and thoughts in simple cards. And I asked it to do something that looks like ChatGPT. So basically a sidebar and something to input text or voice. And that's it. I want to be able to organize ideas in simple cards. And yeah, that's great for a start. And the goal of this video is to bring this design to life, to something that is actually working. So yeah, let's dive in. So first I want to make this a web app using plain React and either Supabase or Rails in the backend. I still need to think about it. And then when the web app will be working, I will want to make this a mobile app. So I'll either use React Native but then I'll have to convert the React code to React Native. If it's a simple app, I think it's fine, but there's also another way to do it, which is to use Capacitor, which used to be called Ionic. But yeah, basically a framework that allows you to take just web pages in HTML and React applications and make them mobile applications. Maybe I'll try both to see how it ends up being. Special. I mean, I know how it will be with React Native, but it's been a long time I didn't use Capacitor, so yeah, maybe I'll do both. So I have a cursor window open here, and what I want to do is create a directory. Let's call it cards ideas. Okay, this will be enough for now. Cards, and I need to open that in here. This interface is new interface is a bit confusing, honestly. I don't need this. Yeah. And so now I'm just gonna take this code, which is the front end basic code. And by the way, Aura is like same, like it's paid. I think after a third prompt, it's gonna ask me to subscribe, but it's usually able to do great things in just 2 prompts. So I'm just gonna take the front end code here, and I'm gonna tell cursor to I think I'll start here. This is Tailwind. Yeah. I think that's gonna be a good start. So really the question is, do we want to use Supabase or more custom backend like Ruby on Rails? I think for this type of apps, I think Supabase is more than enough. We need authentication, we'll need to like a database. We'll probably need a way to store audio at some point. And yeah, I think Supabase is better than Ruby on Rails. I usually use Ruby on Rails when I'm like doing like a web app that needs like scrapping or some more heavy stuff in the backend. And let's see how much time it takes us to go from pure idea design to something that is working. I'll just create a Git repository and come back. Well, I'm here on my GitHub, and then just create a repository. I'll make it private. Cars ideas, right? Cars ideas, and yeah. Then we'll add this remote. Well, it's already open, so yeah, we'll add this here, and then we're gonna be able to push this to Git as soon as it's ready. It opened all the files for some reason. Don't think I need that. I think it tried to run the app, and then it saw that it was failing and it started fixing it. Okay, cool. This doesn't look bad at all. Definitely looks like ChatGPT, which is awesome. Aura is really able to step up in terms of design. It's based on Gemini 3 Pro, I think, so like it's really unlocked very easy design prompting for web applications and mobile applications. It's functional. The input area is functional, so I don't know how far it went. I need to try it. All user. It's okay. Okay, yeah, nice. Obviously, it's not connected to any backend, so when I will refresh, this won't be here, but it got the assignment correctly, which is that we are working on the full front-end feature. So we do add something in the React state here. Then when we refresh, obviously the state is reset. I think it also worked on the folder part, which is great. So product video, it will be added here, and it shouldn't be here. Okay, it is here. So those are the same. It does change name folder, but those are the same cards, same data, same state. Really cool. Yeah, it does add a new folder. Okay, so next is, can we delete them or not yet? Nope. Okay, this is awesome for a start. I don't need this nor this. I don't know why we have two. Yeah, we don't need two. These processes are weird. Okay, this is what I want. And then, so we can add everything, and our code here. Awesome. The next step is, actually the next step really is to fix this button here. It's too ugly. I don't want to be dealing with this. This is fine, but I don't know. I know it's minor, but I think it's gonna make me feel way better. Okay. I hope the keyboard sound is not too much. I'm using a mechanical keyboard, so icons horizontally, but and send so that I think that's why. I think you'll understand what I mean. I hope so. Don't know if it's gonna be enough, but oh, nice. Yeah, it is. Okay. Nice. I think that will be a good start. Wow, it really looks like ChatGPT. It's awesome. It's awesome. So basically, if you give it a good base, which you can do pretty easily and for free with Aura, it will be able to iterate pretty nicely on your design. So yeah, never start the design directly on cursor. Okay, so next I want to add Supabase, so I want to add authentication. The thing with Supabase is, yeah. email magic link, and then store the folders. I mean, I think that's pretty much it for now. I just need to give it a key. I don't know what's that account, but let's try with GitHub. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. Project name. Trying to come up with the app name like right away. Something you can work with. I guess I want to do that, and then I'll probably need these things. I'll need some credentials from here, but I'll see what it asks me to provide it. I have no idea why it's opening the files. Maybe it's a new thing, but don't need that right now. Okay, that I want to read. Create new project with a project. Then I'll need project URL. Okay. Claude always writes a lot of docs, which is sometimes good and sometimes not so good, but okay, setup. Create Supabase project. Okay, run the schema. Okay, let's keep all. Then, okay, I need to run this here in database, and this goes in actually it's SQL editor. Then you passed all the tables here, the SQL statements. Okay, that's great. And next I need the credentials. I'm gonna post the app, but you just go to API and I'll copy them from there. So env.local. Okay, I found both. Basically, if you go to project overview and you scroll down until the bottom, you'll find both keys you need, and I've put them into env.local. So now I need this is done already, and so I need to enable Magic Link authentication and Google authentication. So I'll go to authentication and providers, and so email is good, and we need Google. That probably needs a little bit more. Okay, so let's do this. Then we need to create a new project. So this is here, new project. Let's call it, how do you call it? How did I call it in Supabase? Audio cards, we'll see. Should let me stay consistent. Let's stay consistent for now. And here, video cards. Okay. And then credentials. Yep. So now we need to create credentials. I think it's here. Client ID. Yeah. we have here? Do I need... Yeah, okay. This is... Actually, this is here. And project ID is this. Okay. Don't know if we need this, but I guess we may not. Great. Client ID. So this goes. Shit. Here. This goes here. Client ID. Client secret. Guess that's it. Wait, I need to enable it. There. And then the only other thing I wanna activate is magic link. What is that? Let me see. Oh yeah, this for now, I'll leave it alone. Oh yeah, here. Okay, so great, we don't have anything to do for magic link. And we'll leave this for later. It is gonna work with Supabase email service. Should work now. Let's see. Whoa, it's not bad. Okay, so let's try to sign up. This is very, I mean, it's basic, but if we have the feature. Oh, okay, so maybe right now it's, I think it's, I think it has a mix of ones that are not connected to the backend and ones that are actually from the backend. If I go see, okay, folders. Okay, actually I have all these folders. Okay, so those are actually all real folders. I don't know why it created all of this, but maybe because it was in the state. Okay. Let's see. There are also some cards already, I guess. Yep. I say thank you. I did. I feel like maybe the AI sometimes gets defensive when you're like really not nice sometimes. or rather I feel like when you tell it that it's doing something good, sometimes I feel like I have better results, but I'm not sure. Okay, but how? But for now it seems like it's working pretty well. Okay, let's just do this in the SQL editor. Right. Let's call this one. We're probably gonna use this one again, so yep. Can we rename it? Nope. Oh, okay. Actually, it's already named by the AI. Nice. So let's connect again. Wow, this is pretty nice, honestly. Okay. Make React.js video. I don't know too much about the loading the whole thing, but I think this is pretty cool that in 30 minutes, pretty much, we were able to go from idea to a working prototype, like really working. With authentication, it adds the cards to the user, and the interface looks pretty neat, honestly. So I want to be working more on this app, really. Maybe I can make it useful for me and for others, make it a product. There are some other things out there that do pretty much the same thing, like audio pen, but I feel like I can do something that is more like how I see it, you know. Yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be doing more of these, either mostly using React for the front end, sometimes using Ruby on Rails. The last project I worked on, I used Ruby on Rails and React, and I'm gonna be talking about that in the next video or some upcoming video. Then I'll also update you on this one. I think I'll just build it in public since I started. And yeah, see you on the next one. Bye.